The views and opinions expressed by the guests and others do not reflect the broadcast of Nik Nite or those associated with this brand. Nik Nite does not condone the overindulgence of alcoholic beverages, nor do we support drinking and driving. Please drink responsibly. Hey y'all, welcome back to Nik Nite. I am your girl, Miss Nick.
And it's your boy P, King to a God. Nick, you over there struggling.
I'm trying to juggle these devices.
It ain't the devices.
I need.
It's that 50. Your ass need your glasses.
No, I can see.
Okay.
But they done changed.
Okay.
And I'm really going to try to stop cursing, y'all. I know I say this every show.
Yeah, but you didn't curse just now. You did a good job editing yourself. I know.
It was about to.
It's okay.
What up?
What up? We here.
We
are here. Where can the people find you at?
They can find me on all platforms at Miss Nik at Night. Where can they find you at, P?
TheRealP.I.G, Lemonade, TikTok, Instagram.
We got some guests in the house with us today. We got a set of twins.
Yeah.
G and Fee in the house with us from YBME Podcast.
Yes.
Introduce the people. Introduce yourself to the people. Tell them where they can find y'all at.
That's Fee's job. No, I'm just kidding.
That's Fee's job.
Fee,
Wow.
Fee does.
Wow.
She does an amazing job.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Fee. Go ahead, Fee. Take
What's
over.
somebody else's
Hi,
job?
everyone. I just show up. Nice. We're YBME Podcast. We can be found on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all at YBME Family.
Okay. Well, we live.
We are live.
We live.
Okay.
I want the audience to chime in. I got my big phone today, so I could see the comments on YouTube. Last time we went live, I was on Facebook, and then when I went to YouTube, the print was like this. I was like, ooh.
I couldn't see it.
I couldn't see it. So I got my big phone today,
Okay.
so I can see y'all comments because I want y'all to chime in. You know, I love for us to collaborate with each other.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to talk about sneaky links.
This is her.
So listen, Netflix got a show, a dating show, and it's called Sneaky Links.
Okay.
And one girl said she ready to get out of her whole phase because she ready to be a wife.
I guess she want to be celibate too, huh?
So,
Those be the ones.
so apparently on this show, they brought in these sneaky links, right? So they got 6 women, 6 men. They have each other's sneaky links together. And they say, let's take some time to actually see if we really like each other. Because apparently this has been just based on sex. But if we don't like each other, we might like somebody else that's on the show. You know what I mean? So now you got the drama and apparently there's a couple of serial sneaky linkers on there. Like,
Wow.
Yeah.
but my question was, if you are a serial sneaky linker,
That shit just sound crazy. Okay.
I think it's true, though. It's either you are or you aren't. Either you have
are,
the
you are,
character
right?
of being that or
maybe I'm like, is that a defense mechanism? Is that just a person that just don't want to commit? Is there, or is he or she just have not found the right person to make them settle down? Okay, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Why do you think people who prefer to be on the down low when it comes to
I want to hear the
sleeping with
women
other
first. I want to hear the
Look, I
women
like
first.
sleeping with other
Jesus.
women. Like it's only the men that do this shit.
Well,
But
black men don't cheat.
No, I know a lot of. I think that the percentage is higher for men than it is women.
yeah,
It's expected. Women just do it
What?
very.
I think it's expected.
Women just do it we do really good at hiding it.
sneaking.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that you're not doing it. You're still
I'm just saying the
doing it.
ratio is probably higher for men than it is women because it's expected for a man to do it. But that's also statistics.
But there's a willing partner involved in this.
Yeah, women just know how to do it and be a little more discreet.
So are you saying is more men that are
It's
the
perception.
sneaky
I
link
think it's
or have
perception.
accepted a woman as a sneaky link?
Ooh.
Because it's two different things.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
is the man the sneaky link or has he accepted a woman or has a
Behavior.
woman that is a sneaky link?
Well, I am saying the person who is the sneaky link, the person who is accepting and they are willing to be the person that you can call after midnight.
Oh, that's more
or
women
whenever.
hands down.
Really?
Hands down. Y'all outnumber
Say it
men.
again.
It's more women hands down.
So I agree with that.
For the booty calls.
Whatever.
Can we talk like that on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Booty call, sneaky link, whatever you want to call it. Because women outnumber men when it comes to quality, somewhat available men.
Yeah.
Right? And when I say somewhat available, this guy might be in a relationship, but that ain't really his. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's his I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have that. You expect to have that because she ain't figured her life out yet. She's still kind of dangling or running through the forest or doing whatever. And now she just need a tune-up.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, that's why she accepts that role, because she needs a tune-up.
Because my gynecologist said, I'm kidding, her
Yeah.
gynecologist said,
Oh, her
at least get it done once a month.
Once a month.
No, just to be sexually active. Even when you don't have a partner, her recommendation so you don't run dry is to be
That makes
active.
sense.
Oh, so this is doctor recommended?
So
Let's go. Men, you have the
when she
approval.
said it, I was like, "Are you serious?" She says, "Look, girl, don't be waiting on no man to, make you happy. You go make yourself happy.
Yeah.
And if there's somebody
Who's
make
willing
sure you're
to play
good.
that role.
And
you
I
feel
guess
safe with
as we
them.
get older,
That has
No,
something
hold
to
on.
do-
Let's pause for a minute.
like they say, if you don't use it, you lose
no,
it.
let's
Yeah, that part. I'm looking from a different perspective.
Let's pause for a
that part.
minute. I need the men to understand this, because this is the new way to get in.
Did some new bullshit
older.
to run over.
Older, yeah.
me.
The old change.
Yeah, this is a new, this is a new way to get in.
We're talking about something totally different, y'all.
I know. Let's go back
We
to
have topic.
We are still on topic.
But older women not necessarily are sneaky links. It's
Yeah.
just that they're older and they understand.
They
their
have a
situ-
need.
Right. So it's not
Right.
like it's a constant, hey, that's my booty.
Yeah.
It's just, it's an understanding that, hey, when I do, because I don't want to be with you, if you're doing it, it's a tune-up, which like you said earlier,
Right.
it's not a relationship. It's just a tune-up.
Which makes her a sneaky link.
No.
Why not?
The same
It's
concept.
funny how women know what to
Let me tell you
accept in
this.
terms of who they are.
They could be friends. So for me, a sneaky link would be somebody that's doing like closed doors. Nobody really
Yeah.
supposed to know, right? You
Yeah.
can't be in public.
Yeah.
It's secret.
But even if they're friends, they could be sneaky links. Like they could be outside as friends. But then
when it's time to
yeah.
it's time to go.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, there's too many nosy people out here that know that they're fucking. He's getting it. She's getting it. There's too many people. Out
You
here.
can read the body
Girl,
language.
you sure
Yeah.
can.
And that's one of the things that we had talked about before, as far as if you continuously sleeping with the same person, at some point somebody gonna catch feelings.
Yes.
And so at some point it
That's
can
why
get
I say
messy.
don't do it more than 3 times.
Really?
Yes, with the same person. 'Cause
I didn't know
now,
there was a number, but that's good to know.
for
So
me.
just do Monday through Wednesday and then stop.
No, 3
No,
times.
he said
period.
3 times, period.
Oh.
And then find you a new one,
Oh.
because
That's scary.
depends. As long as you get your checkup and you strap
Okay.
up.
Okay. Every
You know what
week.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to have this a cycle of 3 every week. I'm just
Yeah.
saying however you spread your 3 out, whether it be over 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, after you've been with that woman 3 times, leave that woman
Bounce.
alone. If you don't have any good intentions toward her.
So with the sneaky link, is it intentionally doing this to certain to people, or they're very transparent about what's happening?
They're transparent.
Transparent.
It's
of
an
what?
agreement.
It's an agreement.
It's an agreement. And they are fine with it. It's like, okay, we hook up. Now see, and that's like I said with the catching feelings, like on the show, one of the girls was like she was way in her feelings, like on day one. Like, and so she's like, I came to visit you and you just in all of these others women face like you always be. And I'm like, but see, that's the thing. When you agree to that
So that's the
shit,
assignment.
when you accept that,
Mhm.
Yeah, you can't have no other expectations than this
Exactly.
is just sex.
exactly. That's
Get
just
out
what
of
that
your
is.
I believe in something called rules of engagement, and maybe that's the military part of me. But
Okay.
anytime I deal with anyone, there's rules of engagement. This is how it goes. And unfortunately, to your point, Nikki, that things do derail.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
people that you didn't want or was
Mhm.
put in this. So I've learned, and you correct me, Paul, if I'm wrong, because I'm not a dude. But I have a lot of dude friends,
Mhm.
and I've been told that you guys put us in a certain. I think there's only
Category.
maybe
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so I'm not sure how the sneaky link thing works. Maybe it's just the hit and miss Monday, Tuesday. You're my Wednesday, Thursday, or whatever. Or I don't know how you guys
I
read
would
us.
say for me, right, if
Yeah.
it's presented to me as you want to put me in the category of being your sneaky link,
Okay.
I'm never moving out of that. and
The man is never moving out.
I'm talking about me personally.
Okay.
Because some of these dudes, they'll fall in love, they'll trip, they'll do whatever.
You understand the assignment, and that's what it is.
I'm not ever moving out of that.
Yeah.
So that don't worry about me being concerned about your well-being to a certain extent.
Oh wow.
Don't ask me to come
Fix
do
no
shit, but stick.
What about hold? Can you hold me? Not me particularly, but do you hold the person?
Spoon?
Why would I hold them?
Can we cuddle?
I mean, during that or right after.
Okay.
But yeah, I need.
So you guys
Shit,
are
I
doing
don't-
everything like, well, not so much a relationship, but just kind of just.
We're not doing anything like a relationship.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
It's
pretty much a
strictly
stick and move.
Showing up, get it done.
So
and go.
look,
Yeah.
is it soon as it's done, you out? Peace.
I mean, I might
What
need
you-
a nap.
look, what you about to
Depends
do?
on how she
I
was.
might need
You
a
know,
nap. Cigarette.
I might need a nap. You know, I might need
Yeah,
a sandwich
yeah.
or something. You know what I'm saying?
So
But
Lab says
Yeah.
sneaky link, same as a fuck buddy. What's the difference
okay.
between? And please enlighten me. Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, well, like I think they threw that name out there because
Yeah,
you
they
can't put a
switched it.
show on Netflix
Yeah.
called.
Well,
Well,
and
pardon.
then too, because what was the other one? Friends with benefits.
Yeah.
It's been changing the
Yeah.
name because when they first started talking about sneaky links, I was like, what? What is
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
So they keep changing the name, but yeah,
Yeah.
Lap, it's the same.
Yeah, it's the same
it's the
thing.
same. It's the same.
It's these young folks that keep trying to create new stuff for old
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, because when I saw
Trying
that,
to,
I thought that was a booty call.
Yeah.
Booty
No,
call.
girl, that's it.
Yeah.
Booty
Okay.
call. Yeah. So it's all the same. But I just still, so if you were dating, okay, let's not dating, right? Say you got a sneaky link.
Mm-hmm.
You start catching feelings. Do you think that those two people can be in a relationship after they've been
So
especially if there's another person involved, right? Like say one of them is in a relationship or married and y'all messing around and now y'all decide, let's do this. Do you think they could be in a relationship?
I personally don't think so. I think that whatever the rules of engagements were initially,
It's
that's
where it
gonna-
starts.
gonna-
That's where it's gonna stay.
Stay there.
Mm-hmm.
I particularly would say if I was dating a married man, and one day I'm like, oh no, leave your wife because I'm because you're always
side
spending all this.
Your side bitch.
Yeah, because I'm your side dude
and I'm ready and I want you.
And now I'm ready.
Now
Yeah,
we know that
yeah.
is. Oh, I know that is not happening. But
Yeah,
but to your
yeah.
point, I was and I will be honest. I dated. I was in that world
Yeah.
where I knew what
yeah.
it was. I was
Yeah.
a young college student and dated a married man, and then I caught feelings, even though I knew the rules of engagement and I knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I got caught up.
Yeah.
I
more
got
than
caught
three
up.
times too,
Yeah.
huh? Y'all
More than-
engaged
more
more
than
than
three
three times.
times.
There was
Exactly.
benefits in that
I was a
relationship.
horrible sneaky link. Oh my gosh.
We were talking about benefits earlier for the sneaky link.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this is the
Just
situation
yeah,
benefits.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
But
different.
with most men, you're gonna get benefits because the benefits is to keep you silent and somewhat happy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
absolutely.
And to keep other people.
But we're talking about people who are in relationships.
No, not
No, no, no,
necessarily.
no.
The
No,
show
no.
is just everyone coming together,
Yeah.
collaborating, and
right.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they come as couples on the show?
No, they actually didn't even know the sneaky link was coming. So they knew they were coming on the show. They knew the show was about sneaky linkers, but they didn't know. And I'm assuming in the interview process, they asked them who was their favorite.
Oh.
Because
Oh,
it
wow.
was their favorite. So they like, we got 6 more guests. And then when they came out, they was like,
They favorite
What
sneaky
is you-
link.
I guess.
So they've had multiple sneaky links.
Wait, that's actually kind of crazy because they've gained feelings. Well, they don't realize they probably have feelings for these guys
Some of them don't
or
realize
women,
it.
and
yeah.
then they're, I guess,
Put
speed
into
dating or
posi- yeah.
something, and then realize, wait, I don't want you with anybody else.
Yes.
And is that why they're
Yes.
thinking of the idea that okay, maybe we can work this out?
And I think that may have been the premise of the show because once you see him with somebody else, now you realize
you
you
want
got
him.
feelings for him.
But that's an ex-boyfriend too.
Yeah.
I'm out, and they're like, "Oh no, 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 no! You know,
Yeah.
I can't have you. Nobody else can."
Exactly,
So
exactly.
But,
not real.
But sneaky
Yeah.
link is definitely different. Yeah.
T said there's no love for the fuck buddy.
Yeah,
No.
none.
No.
I agree
So
with
what
T.
you said, what you
Yeah.
said is a
Yeah.
sandwich and get it in the stick, and we're
Yeah.
over it. We're over it.
I'm out.
Let me do the tune up, and I'm out.
Yeah. Don't call me about nothing.
So let's talk about why
Nothing.
people might
Do this.
decide they'd be okay
Mhm.
to endure those agreements.
Why?
Because
Do
I'm
you-
not doing nothing at the moment. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not seeking a
Because
relationship.
you're bored.
I mean, I need a tune up too. I mean, you know.
Now,
all right.
when you say you're not in a relationship, is that because in that time of your life? I mean, I don't know how this works. I
It
mean,
could
I
be
know
too
for
much
me-
going on in my life. Maybe career wise, maybe
You don't have time.
auxiliary
to put
stuff.
in.
I don't have
Mm.
time to treat you like a girlfriend or a fiance or a potential wife, I don't have that time to invest in you.
Mhm.
But you cool, you look good, you smell good, and if the, you know what I mean, is all right,
Yeah.
then I might give it
hold
a
on.
test run for
So-
about 2 or 3
So
times.
she's riding this wave out with you, thinking that she's gonna be the
No,
one.
no,
he's
no.
transparent. They're transparent.
no.
But he says, you know what, baby, we can do this.
And I
I'm
also
just not ready.
I also said if the person comes to me
Okay.
wanting me to be the sneaky link.
Okay.
Oh, okay. She's asking for proposition.
She needs
The
something.
proposition.
Right. So
yeah.
that's why I'm accepting of it. I don't got nothing else going on. I'm good.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Have you ever asked someone to
Okay.
be the sneaky link?
Ask?
I mean, do you ask? I don't know. Or do you just put him in that position? Look at his face, girl.
So-
Maybe we rephrase that. But you might want to rephrase that.
No,
You said
sorry.
ask?
I mean,
Excuse
in
me?
my younger life, absolutely not. I mean,
Okay.
you ended up where you ended up at, but you knew I was married. You knew I wasn't leaving the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
think
also
that's the
why I
thing
created
where-
the three
people
time
mess up.
rule.
But here's the question I have about this 3-time rule.
Mhm.
What if it's fire?
What's
Yeah,
fire?
but fire
The
burn
sex.
you.
Yeah, the
fire will
sex.
burn you. So get away. I'm telling you from my
You just gonna
experience.
be like,
Man, listen, I started getting this. I was doing too much.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean by burning? Just that you can't think straight?
No,
It
like,
just
yeah,
clouds your mind. You can't.
You start misappropriating
Mm-hmm.
what you should be doing.
Oh, you lose focus because you're thinking about
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
That's
That
not
thought that I
You
had.
start
Yeah.
acting like
Isn't it
you're in
called
a
like whips?
relationship.
Yeah.
You get the
You know,
touchy
you
feely
stay-
and shit in
You
public.
stay longer than
Yeah.
what you. Well, we didn't do much public, but you stay longer than what you're supposed to stay.
You got a sandwich and a drink this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I got my feet up on the damn table.
Too
You know,
comfortable.
I got my side of the bed. You know, I got an outfit or two
you got
there.
a toothbrush
I'm
there.
going to- yeah,
Oh, jeez.
absolutely.
Okay.
comfortable, real comfortable.
You know,
You know, that's one thing about like I'm a Taurus. I'm an earth sign. So we take everything like really at face value.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm one of them, like you said, like if how it start, that's how I'm expecting this shit to be, right?
Okay.
And whether I'm on the I approach or on the receiving side, right? So for me, like if I feel myself catching feelings, it's time to
Dismiss
bounce.
yourself.
Because I already knew, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I knew what this shit was going in. I
Mhm.
can't come in there trying to change the game at the end of the race, you know what I mean? So it's like, I didn't me. I knew better. Let me get the fuck
but what if
out
they
of
don't want to
here.
let you go?
Yeah.
No, you got to. You got to. There's no choice because you ain't gonna play with me. Shit. you know what I mean?
Okay, so
Like, I
How
ain't
are
gonna
they
let you
playing
play-
with you?
Because if I know I got feelings and you don't, and I'm trying to leave because
She's
I'm
under the
catching
agreement.
feelings.
But,
right.
what if the guy comes to you and says, "Look, love, hey, you and I, we probably need to stop because we are both catching feelings," and your response is like, "Well, hold on, wait a minute, it takes two."
No,
Why
I
are
would.
you-
I would be okay with that.
Okay.
Because again, I know this ain't leading nowhere.
But it's reciprocated. If he came to you
if
and
it's
said,
reciprocated,
you know what, I think I'm catching feelings.
and then at that point we could still remain friends.
Okay.
Right? Because it was, it was a mutual respect. Didn't nobody try to shit on the other one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It was just like, you know what, you're right. We need to stop. And we stopped. You know what I mean? But on the flip side of that though, I thought that's what you was about to say, because say he came to me saying he wanted more.
Mm-hmm.
I would never trust him.
Oh,
That's if he's in a relationship and
when you're doing this.
but you already
did
know
this.
that.
But
that's
what if
taken.
you both were single and this is your friend?
If
with
we
benefits,
single, then
and
why
he
we wasn't
comes?
just messing around? Why we sneaking?
Because
See-
you may have said you don't have time for a relationship. He may have said he don't have time for a relationship, but now he does.
So I think that when you're just hanging out, I don't think you have to disclose everything, but at the same time, you just be as
Mhm.
transparent as you possibly can. I mean,
Yeah.
it's nobody's business how
Well,
you
I mean,
move.
Right.
You expect people to be grown, but a lot of people, even grown ass men, they run their mouth, and so I think it's really
Wow,
hard for
grown
women.
men
They
run their
do,
mouths.
yeah.
Oh gosh,
I know
Shit,
this ain't the
hold
first
on.
time you heard that.
Cheers to that.
No, you done heard that before, right?
I guess. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
as much as we would like to keep it not secretive, even as older women who are just needing a tune up, the whole fucking world will hear about it. And it's like you're a selective person. You're not really out there. But the one fucking it happened to me. The one damn time I go get a little mini tune up because it wasn't. Let me stop talking about it.
Wow. Wow.
And it's like
The one
really?
time that
Yeah.
oh gosh,
Yeah.
but no.
A mini
She's-
tuna.
Did you see that?
That is
Yeah.
so
I'm
disrespectful.
so sorry. No takebacks.
Wow.
That took me back to Nikisa's comment, bendable.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had another lady on here. She was talking about
Okay.
men be overconfident with bendables. And,
It's bendable.
yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, if I don't know, I just feel like even if I guess if we came into the agreement with, like you said, look, I really don't have the time to commit right now. I'm just moving around. I'm doing what I'm doing. Maybe that would be something different.
Mhm.
But if any man is trying to have me, I'm like, okay.
I think that's the difference. If they're keeping you
just
behind
trying to-
closed doors, like you just show up, you walk in, they don't even greet you at the
Yeah,
goddamn door.
yeah.
That's a different type. But
Well, no,
somebody-
we gonna make it a movie inside. So I'm gonna greet you.
yeah, but if you're not even
You know
greeting
what
her
I'm
at the damn door, hey, the door's
Inside.
unlocked. The door's unlocked. Come on in.
I don't think that's a man's thing. We not leaving our doors unlocked. We'll come unlocked.
Well, if you
We'll
know
see.
she's
So-
there, or she's coming up the
Yeah.
stairs, or she's
So, Paul, from a men's perspective, would you not so much shut it? So, if you had multiple, would you have multiple at a time?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nah, and I'm also of the cloth where I don't even want you having multiples because I don't know how dangerous they playing. the game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the thing that
My
people
safety
forget
comes
too.
first.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's the thing that people forget. Like, and as you know, okay, you can use a condom, but we all know that they break. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, you really playing with your
Yeah.
life when you out here just willy nilly. You know
yeah,
what
so
I mean?
even for me in a sneaky link situation, I'm gonna need some type of a level of exclusivity.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
for the 3 days.
For the
Three
three
times.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three times.
3 times.
That's 3 times.
Yeah.
Yes, 3
Yeah.
times.
You get your 3
Yeah.
times.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's also that because I know going in this ain't going nowhere. I already got my exit strategy. I go in with my
Oh,
exit strategy.
Lord.
I dated this.
How is that any fun?
It's not supposed to be fun. I'm just getting mine.
3
Now,
times it
if
did, but
you-
see, then that means you moving on to the next one.
No, but see, you guys are painting it like it's all in 1 week.
Can I just say
Oh,
something really quick?
Lord.
You see what I'm saying?
String 'em on
I think I
until-
went through a sneaky. Well, I don't think it was sneaky. So I can't say that I was dating him because we really didn't go on dates. But
Right.
it was a hookup,
Uh-huh.
and then we would just
Yeah.
the hookup would always be at his house, but we never went anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is this
then
the one that used
Yeah,
a
that
belt
sound like
on
the
you?
sneaker
the
link.
no,
Wow.
that's a different one.
Wow.
And that's
Okay.
you like-
That's a different one. That's a different. Well, girl, he wasn't a sneaky link. I brought him out. But this other one, I remember the last time was my last time there.
Mm-hmm.
It was because there was condom wrappers in his bed,
Oh, wow.
and I said to myself, "So he's sleeping with multiple women."
Mm.
And I think for
Mhm.
me, him not being transparent, to your
Yeah.
point,
Yeah.
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 bothered me. That I mean, I don't think I thought I was. Maybe I thought at the moment I was the only one, but to
Mhm.
see, because
Yeah.
it wasn't there
Evidence.
when
Right
I
in
was
your
there.
face, right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so for me, it was like, okay, yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
not doing this.
Yeah.
So, to
Either
your
that or
point, be
maybe he was
cautious.
nasty and didn't clean it up for the last time. Y'all
No,
were
but this
together.
person, after a while, I stopped wanting to deal with him. He came looking for me because he wanted to
See?
try it
Yeah,
again. I'm
yeah.
like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
He ain't want to
Be
let
careful.
go. And see that that's the thing, and I think that's what upsets me most with, and I must say this, but I don't mean all men. But this is the thing that upsets me most with men
Mm-hmm.
is that y'all know.
Because she be on this. She do her thing.
Oh,
I'm
we
gonna let
wanna
her
hear.
make
Come
it
on,
today.
Nikki. We
Hold on,
wanna
we
hear
haven't-
it,
let me hear it.
yeah.
Y'all know when women catch feelings, and you know that you don't want to be with her, so let her go.
No,
Leave
how
her
about
alone.
manage your feelings?
Oh.
See what I'm talking about?
If
and
we
then when they
have-
act crazy,
Why your face scrunched up?
Okay, well then in that case, y'all need a
Even
blow
if-
up doll.
even if she has, because
Look,
you
y'all
know
be careful,
women
they
are
coming with
the.
robots.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. There's one almost tripped me at QT talking about I'm cleaning
cleaning
the
the
floor.
floor.
I was like, okay, let me get out your way.
Right.
Oh jeez.
You know, women are the more emotional being, right?
Okay, so
So if she catch feelings and you see and y'all know before we know that we catching feelings.
She's
yeah,
doing, she's doing too much.
So there's
Yeah.
there's rules to this, right? If I know that I have no intention, right, and I'm talking about somebody brand new.
Yeah.
If I know I have no intention, then you're never coming to the house. I don't ever plan on going to yours. I'll get a nice hotel. Nice 4-star.
Do you mean the one with the stars on
Wait.
the ceiling?
No,
Do
nice
you think
4-star
that's gonna
joint.
stop her from catching feelings, though?
She can catch all the feelings she wants. What
That
she
is
cannot
not gonna
do.
stop her from catching
What she
feelings.
cannot do is show up where I rest my head. That's what she cannot do.
Well, in her mind, she's thinking you're spending money, so she's like, okay,
That's fine.
he cares about me. He's
He's
bringing me
trying
to
to be
Care?
romantic.
Yeah, he cares.
Well, I
He
mean,
took me to
hotel was
this very
everything for
nice.
her.
Yeah.
It could have been a
Again.
staycation for her.
It's a staycation for the both of us.
Well, for her, the fact that you're putting out the money to do that for her.
For
Uh-huh.
us,
No, she's not thinking about it. It's for us. It's
No.
for
that's her fault.
See,
Can I ask you this? What do the text messages, the exchange go with these types of relationships?
Oh,
Are they
Jesus.
sneaky? Are they sneaky
Nick.
link text messages?
Nick,
Booty
Nick,
calls,
why are
text
they asking
messages?
these questions? I promise. You talking to people?
We don't know. We
I was
just
just gonna
asking.
say,
Is it
this is my
WID?
first time meeting them.
WID? What are you wearing? You ready to take? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out if she
Nick.
should. If this,
You know what T said?
Come
Got
on,
to
T,
check that
thank you.
medicine cabinet. It tells a lot.
It does,
No, he's
yeah.
absolutely right.
They
Yeah.
do. Yes.
But see, that's my man from New York,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
That's the first thing we do. If we go to your house, we're looking in the message.
Yeah.
Okay, but women can't go to your house, so
Right.
how are they gonna know what the hell's
You
going on?
invited me over there.
How do we know? How do we know what's going on with you?
Yeah.
Can we just talk about text message? I want to just know what, like.
Well, and you
How do
doubled
it
it back,
go?
huh?
I'm just curious if they're not a thing. Like, how do you connect or reconnect every single time? What are the words? Like, what do you say? You want it again?
What they say? Hey, big head.
With the can of, what is it? With the damn eggplant?
So-
Or do y'all send cherries? What is it? What is the emoji? And the big old popped in all capital letters.
Wow. So
We don't know.
I like being transparent on this show. So years ago, I had somebody reach out to me, and they had been in a drought, right? And they reached back out and said, "Hey, I've been in a drought, and I want to know if you are single. Are you willing to help me out?"
Mm.
So I just wanted to make sure that, hey, if we do this, and it happens multiple times, somebody might catch feelings. No. This was the response from another person. No. This is just this.
Mm-hmm.
And asked me, can I handle it?
Yeah.
Absolutely, I can handle it. So go get tested. I'll go get tested. We present these results, and let's go for it.
Mm.
Yeah. 3 times. I'm out.
That's terrible.
Why?
So
is it
that's your
terrible?
rule.
Because y'all could have made. I mean, even if it wasn't. See, I don't know.
Well,
It's
see, this was a
catch-22.
returner. This was a returner. So on a returner, we were cool.
This
We-
is-
What does
You mean a
what
frequent
does it
flyer?
No. Meaning
No?
that we had tried a relationship before.
Okay.
The relationship
Okay.
didn't
Okay.
work.
Oh.
Okay.
We're cool.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Reunion. Yeah. Reunion.
this is a return.
So you've been there and done it with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I'm okay with the return.
Mm-hmm.
From what I remember,
Mm-hmm.
it was good, but that was years ago. It may not be good anymore. She may not be listening to her gynecologist. Or maybe she got the message for her gynecologist, and that's why she reached out to me. You know what I'm saying?
I think that a lot of times women reach back out to their exes because it was a safe space. But I do.
Mhm.
I
Don't want
don't
no new
agree
bodies.
With, yeah,
Yeah.
but I
Mhm.
think you do have to get to a point where you do have to cut all
You do.
ties with that person
You
in
do.
regards to that, because feelings can always come back.
Mhm.
And it's crazy because you know that shit didn't work the first time.
Right.
It didn't work the second time. It's
And
definitely
even
not
if
gonna
y'all
work.
try,
It's
and
not
you be
gonna
like,
work.
damn, this
Yeah.
is why I left the last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, but you don't go into it thinking you're gonna try again.
Mm-mm. The fact that she was respectful to ask you, "Are you single?"
Yeah.
There was hope there for
Yeah.
her. You have to listen to
There
the
was
language
hope for what?
for her.
She just needed a tune-up. What hope? Why I
'Cause
gotta?
she didn't really
Listen.
care.
So you clearly
If
don't
it's
read
just
between
a
no
tune-up,
lines.
she
Why
didn't
do I have
really
to read
care
between the
if you had a
lines?
woman.
Every woman and every man says, I don't want a relationship. And guess what? People get emotionally
Mhm.
attached for
Mhm.
whatever reason. I will tell
Mhm.
people I'm not looking for a relationship. And unfortunately, things
Next
happen.
thing you know, you're
Girl,
like,
I'm like, dang.
I think I'm in a relationship.
Yeah.
But that happens a lot with women.
It's not just women, men too.
Nah, that happens more often with women than men. I believe
No, I
so.
don't think so. I think more men y'all might still be in denial about the shit, but it's like, oh, you in a relationship, nigga.
Mhm.
Like, y'all together every day. Hello,
Yeah.
you in a relationship. You may not know that shit, but you in a relationship.
Yeah.
Y'all go together real bad. Y'all
Oh,
go
my
together real
gosh.
bad. Yeah.
That part.
T said text messages get you caught up. Call
Yeah.
and hang up. And then I guess
Oh, is that why he couldn't answer? Is that your boy T answering for you? Thank you, T.
And then Lap said he got your back. He said you on here voicing opinions with emotional creatures. But he got your
My
back.
man, let's go. Let's go.
Lap said he got your back.
Thank
he
you,
got
sir.
Your back.
I appreciate it.
I love it.
No, but yeah, I mean 3 times.
hmm
So let's just say 3 times in a month.
I'm out.
Now next month is another chick.
No, well,
Y'all hear
no,
this?
no, no,
Y'all
no,
read,
no, no,
read
no.
in between the
Y'all are
lines?
adding things in. Stop doing that.
What's so long as you've been
That's
without?
what we do. That's what
What-
women
He
do
asked
now.
that- he
You
asked that
know
question.
this.
No, we don't need to ask that question.
We know it's not 3 days.
Wow. Wow.
So we don't.
I mean,
That's what
I've
we
want
do.
some time, focusing, getting my inner self
Celibacy,
together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
And that was how long?
sometimes, sometimes, yeah.
2 to 3 weeks.
But
kidding.
I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
And I, probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say this. I think as long as y'all are able to manage that shit, if she not tripping, she able to manage her emotions, you could probably go more than 3 times.
Yeah.
So
As long as she's still, she's
Nikki,
solid with the shit.
does it have anything to do with someone's experience or age? Because I feel like sometimes
Yeah.
young.
It experiences. I think is the
Experiences,
best.
maybe.
The
Okay.
best because like you have some women who has been married for 15 plus years,
And don't
especially
get
if they
it.
got married young.
They don't want to be a
They
relationship.
not they like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like I will cook you dinner. I will do all the things,
yeah, but see,
and you can go about your day.
Yeah.
And they've
see
had the
your
same
ass
dick in their
later.
life for 27 years, so they probably don't want the same one. They
Right.
they're exploring. They're
Exactly. Yes.
probably, I guess,
Yes.
variables. You never know
Yes.
what anybody's going through.
Yeah.
yeah, but like you all said, you don't know how to manage your emotions. You start doing things.
Yes, young.
Out of-
I feel like
out
they
of
don't know how to.
character.
They have not quite learned how to manage their
Who?
emotions.
Women?
Young. Yes.
No, young
Younger
and
women.
old.
You're
young and
right.
old.
Well,
Now you're
Because
right.
I've been in that situation where I thought that, okay, I was the side dude. I was the side dude on purpose. Didn't want anything else from it. We had a good time, right? But now you need to make a run to Houston. Your main dude can't make the run. I ain't doing shit. Okay, I know people in Houston. Let's roll.
Mm-hmm.
Little do I know. So now we make a stop. Why are you introducing me to your family?
Oh wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, well, I think we all need to drink to that.
Yeah.
one.
You see what I'm saying? So now I'm in an awkward position, and now I
Like,
gotta cut
wait,
this
hold
off.
on, hold.
Yeah, like, hey, yeah, this is my cousin, and this
Like,
is
who the fuck? Wait, what? No.
your cousin.
That's
Yeah,
not how we move. I
No.
don't move like that.
Yeah.
No.
So that was over after I got back from Houston.
But I feel like too. So this is a part of the vetting process
Mm.
because you know early in if they ass don't have control of their emotions, and if they don't have control over their emotions, what Fallon say? Abort.
Yeah, flag on the play.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
no, if they don't have control over their emotions, don't even do the 3-time rule.
Yeah, but
just
she
don't.
was
Were there
good
not
up in-
signs though before
No,
that?
no,
She never told you she wanted to introduce you to her family.
no. I had
And
no
she
idea.
may not have thought anything was wrong with that. 'Cause
She
there are
did
people-
not.
See, she may not have thought there was anything wrong with that shit. Like,
She did not. Her excuse was the main never went to Houston with her, so he didn't know that part of her family.
Didn't mean you wanted to.
Absolutely
right.
not.
Like,
And who were you, her
no.
cousin?
No, I was her friend.
Oh, her friend. Okay,
Yeah, I was introduced as her
no.
friend.
that's awkward.
Very awkward.
Very.
But you gotta
What she meant to say, this is my side piece.
Exactly. But you gotta maintain your you gotta stand on your square in that moment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't flip out. You in a foreign territory.
Yep.
So you gotta,
I
we
wouldn't.
cool.
I wouldn't have went nowhere else. But no, you go.
No, that
ahead.
was the
I
end of
mean,
it. Like I said, when I got back, it was over.
Yeah.
Back in the
Yeah.
day, I think when I was a lot younger, I thought that was the coolest thing to be introduced to somebody's family. But nowadays, I do not. As you shouldn't want to be introduced to my family.
Exactly.
Nah, unless
It's
we
the betting.
like,
That's the betting right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
it's so true story. And I was in a relationship with this guy, but when I was younger, my father told me, unless he ready to marry you, I don't want to meet him.
Yep.
So my father, I'm 50, has met 2 men. And one is my son's father. Well, 3. Because the second one, I didn't introduce them. I'm sitting there like, we was at my son's kindergarten graduation. And so the dude was over here. My dad came in and he was sitting down. So I'm like, hey, Daddy, we sitting there. And so, how you doing? I'm Tony.
Oh, gosh. Excuse you. Go sit back down.
Yeah.
that was Tony's last graduation.
That's
That's his last school outing.
No, we continued on with the relationship,
Okay.
but it was just like, hey, I didn't introduce you. Like, I didn't
The way I
know.
wanted
Let me
to,
do
on my
that.
terms, yeah.
Did
Let
you have
me
that
do
conversation with Tony?
I think so.
Let me stop saying this.
I'm
name.
probably But
Yeah.
I mean, Tony, we cool, we friends.
Okay.
Like he know me. But yeah, I can't remember if I had that conversation afterwards, but I know I was like,
Well, yeah.
like, no. So yeah, I'm with you on that one. Like, yeah, when you meet my family, we together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
but
me and him were together, honestly. We
But
were
that was your
together,
fault.
but
that was your
because he
fault.
shouldn't have been
But
at the graduation.
shouldn't have been
You're
there.
right.
But she said that's her thing to introduce to her daddy. That's something.
Yeah,
that's
let
very
me
sacred-
introduce you.
sacred
Right,
for
but
her and
you
so
gotta
for
you gotta
you.
also understand if out of respect as a man,
Yeah.
and I hear you say that's
Yeah.
your dad,
They're gonna go up
I'm
to them.
obligated
Yeah.
to introduce
Okay.
myself.
Yeah, which that now makes sense, right? I was
Yeah.
in my early 20s. That didn't make sense to me then,
Yeah.
but it makes sense to me now. You know what I mean? But I was mortified because I was like, wait, no.
Yeah,
hell
Tony
no.
should have been sitting with somebody else's kids' parents.
He shouldn't have been there. Like
or
you
not
said,
been there.
he should not
I mean, he
have
could have
been
been there as support, but he shouldn't have been sitting
Yeah, it was a catch
next to you.
22,
in
but
the upper bleachers.
it was like no. So like I have not put myself in that situation again. Like no, because my daddy said.
Yeah.
My daddy said.
My daddy said. So no, because I ain't got no ring on my finger. And actually, me and him did end up getting engaged.
Mhm.
So you know what I mean. But it was just still like at that time I was not ready for him to meet my dad. Like
Right.
no, let me be the one to introduce you.
You did.
So I'm.
You
By
brought his ass to
default,
the
by
graduation.
default, he just showed up
Right.
with an extended hand.
yeah. But yeah, so I, that introducing and so especially as a sneaky link,
Mm-hmm.
like, dude, don't introduce me to your people. We don't. I remember my grandmother. I would be like, I'll be back now, and I'm finna go out to eat with my friend, and she'd be like, well, what's your friend name? Nana. He might not be here tomorrow. Ain't no need to me telling you
Yeah.
names and shit.
Yeah.
This might not work past tonight. He might get on my nerves at dinner. Ain't no
Oh,
need
my
of you knowing his
gosh.
name.
Yeah.
But what's your friend name?
Mhm.
Nana, don't worry about that. My friend.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
believe
so
that.
especially if we not serious, I'm not bringing you and
Yeah.
introducing you to my family.
Yep.
And you know what I mean? For what? Like, no, I'll be back.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think the biggest problem before we close out, we still got some time. I think the biggest problem is not level setting the expectations.
Yeah.
When
And
you
that's
engage
what
yourself in that.
that's actually what Reese just said. The right one with the right stipulations,
Yeah.
boundaries, expectations.
Could change his mind?
Um,
Or are you saying just
no.
set the stipulations in the very
well,
beginning?
hell.
There she go. She need to pass you the phone to see it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. He said the right one with the right. Me knowing Reese.
Oh, that's
he's-
Reese.
That's Reese.
Okay.
So me knowing Reese, he's saying you have to have the right stipulations put on this situation.
Okay.
Yeah. You gotta
Yeah.
have expectations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you don't, and y'all get to running amok, and next thing you know, you be like, "What? We are not in a relationship."
So has anyone chimed in and said that they had expectations
No.
and went left?
Nobody has said that. I know Keena Nicole was saying, what's the difference between sneaky link and a situationship? But no, nobody has said.
Wait,
Did
what's
they-
a situationship?
That Jada Pinkett Smith nonsense.
Oh, the open
Yeah.
relationship?
Oh.
Well, when she took that young boy, her stepson's best friend.
Well,
Yeah.
Lab said that is a
Oh.
situationship is when y'all fucking all the time. That's what
Oh.
he
Okay.
said the
All right.
definition of the situationship was.
Okay.
I'll take it.
So not
So-
3 days.
Pause.
All
Not
the
three,
time. Three
yeah,
times.
yeah,
Not three
it's
times.
all the time. It's
And that's just my rule. I'm not gonna put that rule on all men.
Right. In your situations, after you've, cut them off, when you've seen them out with other men, does that bother you at all?
No, for what?
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm not re-entering the portal.
No, I no. And with this TV show, I just felt like
Oh,
them
yeah.
seeing their
No, I don't have
partners.
that characteristics. Do
Okay.
you?
mhm.
But unfortunately, having an ego, know that whoever you're entertaining that I see and I feel is less than, yeah,
It's
I'm
turn
glad I'm
off.
out the game.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
You,
Oh wow.
You've lowered your standards. You struggling.
Mm-hmm. mm-hmm.
So Reese
Mhm.
said, "Wait, y'all putting rules on how many times you hit the side piece?"
I am
That's
Reese.
Paul.
But wait,
Reese,
wait,
let me
wait.
address Reese. Go ahead.
T said, "Of course, it's the side piece. Why do you think sides
3 pieces.
be the
2 pieces?
smallest portion?"
My man, let's go. Enough said. Enough said.
you know your boy T gonna
I
have
love
your
it.
back.
I love it. New York, stand up. Let's go.
You know T gonna. He said, "Why you think the side dishes is the smallest portion?"
Absolutely.
That's true. That's funny.
Yeah.
So, G, when we go to New York
that's-
next month, we're not doing no side pieces.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat no side piece.
Don't engage, girl. Don't engage. You might
Y'all
get-
won't know. Y'all won't even
You
see
won't
it
even
coming.
know.
You're here for a good time, not a long
That's
time.
because you 3 days in and out.
Now the question gonna be,
I'm here for 5. I'm here
yeah, the question gonna be, how long y'all staying?
See,
for
Yeah.
5 days.
That's-
actually,
that's
the
how we
fourth and
do it.
ninth- the
How
fourth
long
and
we staying?
ninth, yeah.
Okay, how long y'all stay? Word?
say
Okay.
perfect
Yeah.
timing,
Yeah,
just enough time.
absolutely.
Mm-mm.
Let y'all enjoy y'all last day. 'Cause I'm going.
No, because we walking funny. We are going to town. What the hell? Girl, you go ahead and go. I'm tired.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I had a long
you're
night.
not- look,
what you're not gonna do is have me in this airport.
Pushing her in the chair. Oh, I love it.
Say, look, saying New York don't owe me shit.
Oh my gosh.
That's how y'all doing over there, huh?
I
on the
mean,
East
you know,
Coast?
we do what we do.
That sounds like trouble. Look,
You gonna have a good
I
time.
don't, Gina. Thank you, Paul. I don't want no parts of it. We go there. I'm gonna have tunnel vision, get to where I'm supposed to go, and keep it going.
You gonna have your blockers on.
Yeah, my blockers
Oh, my
on.
gosh.
That's gonna be
Listen,
fun.
T said, "How far from the airport you staying?"
Right. Don't fly into
Y'all
Newark, though. I'll
asses.
tell you that. Don't, do not fly into
I think
Newark.
we're going into LaGuardia.
LaGuardia? Okay.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
we're saying, is it Seaside or
Close to Seaport?
Okay.
Somewhere over there.
All right.
Yeah. He said, "How close to the airport you staying?" You know what?
He gonna roll me up in a wheelchair?
No. Get you there. You
Those
know
are
what I'm saying? Worst case scenario, put you on that M25. The M25 will take you right to the airport.
He
Yeah.
said,
What
"Get
is
you
it?
there."
M25.
That city bus
I don't even know what that is.
put you right on
I've
the
never taken. I
M25.
mean, I have not in San Antonio. I took a city
Yeah.
And
bus,
the
but they
bus
don't have
driver's gonna
me
be
in.
like, "Ma'am, can you hurry up and get off?"
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm
You
doing
have
the
no
best
idea what
can.
you have no idea what I encountered these last 4 days
This
of my
shit hurts.
stay.
Roll your ass off that back ramp.
Pain, sir.
Look, unlock it, roll off that back ramp. Yeah.
Well, do they have the where you can go in the middle of it and they put the little
Mhm.
the little elephant?
Well, it depends on how long it is, but yeah, most
Yeah.
of them do.
I would have to be in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I'll take you.
The ramp.
I mean, you know, if it was good, we'll call you a car service. You know, get you a car service.
Silly.
I'm just saying.
Well, you know, I guess that's sneaky link shit. There's some pros and cons.
That part. That
Hey.
part.
There's some pros and cons to the sneaky link.
Ooh, that part.
You
Well-
ain't got, and then look, when the shit is over with, ain't nobody even knew.
Right.
That's right.
Moral of the story is, women, you guys need to tune up every month. Find you
Per
one.
the gynecologist.
Per the gynecologist. It is doctor recommended
Doctor
that you get
recommended.
tuned up every month. Find you a quality one.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
But don't do it no more than
Yeah,
3
don't
times.
don't be out here like Eddie Murphy. Shit, I need my
Okay.
Remember he was rolling the dice and delirious? Yeah, don't be out there like that. Be careful. By all means, be
Safely.
careful.
Get
Yes.
tuned up safely.
Get
Yes.
tuned up safely.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord. We actually on here again. Y'all heard the disclaimer in the beginning.
Yeah, and for my disclaimer, this is all entertainment. All entertainment.
Oh, all is entertainment.
Yeah,
Some
all
persons
entertainment.
don't believe us.
Hey,
Right.
YBME, your breakthrough moves everything. Hey.
Gee, that was priceless.
I love
Good
it.
job.
I love it.
Hey,
You gonna
that was
leave her
priceless.
hands? Yeah. She's trying to get some love. Yeah.
Don't be on there
That
talking
was.
about, well, Nikki said.
Yeah. Yeah. And when y'all get caught up, remember Paul said 3 times.
Yeah,
Oh,
Be like,
That's
he
the
did
fifth,
say
sixth
3
time.
That's my
times.
takeaway.
But I just feel like if it's good, it's hard to stop.
Girl.
It's
At
not.
3,
You
at
gotta,
3,
you gotta manage your expectations.
maybe 10.
So you know, the first time how good it is, that's when you decide you got to spread it out.
Mm-mm.
What?
When it's good, I
Why?
wonder all the time. But when
Yeah,
it's when he
like,
got
why?
that belt, I was like,
Uh-uh. I didn't think you were gonna come. I'm sorry.
why did you just pull that belt out? And then he's like, turn over. I'm like, I'm not turning over. What the fuck you want to know?
I can't breathe.
They were role playing. She didn't know it.
Like, my mom whooped the shit out of me. There's no way.
She's like, that's a trigger. We're not doing no.
Wow. There was a lack of understanding.
The rules were
Yeah,
not.
right.
But why can't I see that? Like, what? Hold on.
What do you do with that?
Nikki,
turn on. I go,
Nikki,
no.
that's not fun anymore. I'm done.
I'm done. Game
I'm
over.
done. I'm
What'd you
done.
say? Flag on the
Flag
play.
on the
Game
play.
over.
Game over.
No, I was
Yeah, see.
like,
He didn't plan it properly.
No, he sure didn't.
He should have had the belt, tucked away and
And
smacked her a couple times in the head and then bring the belt out. You gotta build you up. Sometimes you gotta build
Well,
people
that's
up
probably what he
and
should've
stuff.
done.
Clearly, he was
Yeah.
excited about the
Like,
belt.
what
He
the fuck
just
you
fucked that all up. It was a new prop, so he was really excited about it. He messed that all
Wow.
up.
Yeah.
God bless them all.
Yeah, that just took me
God
out.
bless them all.
She said, that's when he pulled out that belt.
Belt out.
Like, wait, hold on.
Mm.
He must have whipped my ass.
Wow.
Like, oh, hold on. Hold on, wait, look. Hold on, hold on.
Turn over.
Like the
No,
record
I'm not.
scratch.
Wow. Let's get out of here, Nick.
Yeah.
This
This was
has
fun.
been fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank y'all for chiming in. T said the third time you go in sober. That way you know if you're doing too much.
Facts.
Oh, shit.
Big facts.
Dang.
Yeah.
Ooh, T, we love you.
Yeah.
Thank you for chiming
man.
in with us. T, Paul, love you. You and Lam having this back tonight.
No,
Thank
it's
y'all
good to
for
have.
coming.
It's good to have support, man. Because
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of times, and I gave you a lot of grace today. I just want you to know it
I
because
ain't even do nothing.
you did, but it's cool. Now it's good to have when other men share your opinion, and there's a
Yeah, because sometimes we do be like, ah.
yeah, because sometimes y'all just be grabbing them sucker,
Well, it's
Well,
just different lenses, so it's good that you can have the dialogue.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But we
Dialogue
didn't get
is
no
always
mad.
good.
It was just like, oh, shit, I didn't
Yeah.
think about it like that. But you
yeah, exactly.
all out of,
Exactly, exactly.
perspective.
Okay.
Thank y'all for coming in and tuning in with us,
Girl,
joining
yes.
us
My
tonight.
stomach
It
hurt.
was, I know this is so much
Yeah.
fun. She said, that's when they pull out that belt, like
Right.
flag on the plate.
Right.
Again, G and Fee, tell them where they can find y'all.
We can be. You can follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that YBME family.
Okay. P, where can they find you?
The real P.I.G. Lemonade, TikTok, Instagram.
Y'all can find me on @Miss Nik Nite on all platforms. Thank y'all for tuning in with us. Until next time, love you. Bye.
Peace.